All right, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Stripes of Valor. It's only been about 3 days since the last video, but I wanted to give you guys another update because there's been some development in the aquarium. It's a nice balmy 66 degrees out today in good old Wisconsin. However, it's supposed to get down into the 30s this weekend for the low, so winter is coming, guys. Winter is coming. But I just wanted to give you guys an update because there's been a lot of development in the aquarium in the last couple of days. Some very interesting. If you're really into science and you're really into chemistry and you and like biology, it's really cool. It's really fascinating, especially when you do the research. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start the video. And I'll catch you guys at the end.
As you can see, the water has become extremely cloudy. I believe this is due to what's called a bacterial bloom. Sorry, it took me a second to think about that. So bacterial bloom, when there's a lot of protein in the water, where there's a lot of decay in the water, where there's a lot of fecal matter and essentially fish pee, it's going to cause up a buildup of ammonia, of nitrogen, and since this tank is fairly new, it hasn't built up the bacteria, the nitrifying bacteria. So I did add a couple filters. You're looking at one right now that I just added. As you can see by the clarity of the water, it's very cloudy. You can barely see the backside of the aquarium, which makes it really difficult when counting the fish. Now I do have all this lettuce that's growing there. It's actually the #1 item that's growing right now. However, as of today, the cherry tomatoes are doing very well. The ones that are in the aquarium are actually doing even better. And actually, I ended up doubling this, so you guys will see an updated video of that. Hopefully tomorrow or maybe the day after. Maybe Monday. I don't really know. Comes down to time, I guess. So as you can see, the red romaine is doing very well. It's growing the fastest. I believe it has the shortest germination time out of everything that I'm growing. However, the cherry tomatoes are doing very well as well. And unfortunately, this is the container that I'm doing with Miracle-Gro, not with the Aquaponics. I wanted to try an experiment with part Aquaponics, part Miracle-Gro. I will have to, like I said in a previous video, I will have to wash these just to make sure that they don't contaminate the aquarium, because you don't want to add all that extra ammonia to the aquarium, otherwise it could potentially kill your fish. So I have to be very careful. However, these are going to grow for another probably week, if not 2. And you can see the setup that I'm doing right now for an upcoming build, which I will probably record for you guys, at least show you the finished product. Now, this is the 10-gallon aquarium that I have set up for the next set of fish that I will be getting, which actually will be in my next video. But as we transition into the next clip here, so this is the full view of the aquarium. It's only 10 gallons. I apologize for my finger being over the lens there, but this is my 10-gallon aquarium. It's nothing fancy. It's really meant for fingerlings and fry. So I do have a heater off to the right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it says it's 78.6 degrees. I did have to turn that down recently for some new fish that I was getting. However, I am putting it back up to 78 and then eventually putting it up to 80, maybe 82 degrees, because fish do better in the warmer weathers, at least the ones that I'm getting. So I'm pointing out the filter that I have. I actually had that in the main aquarium for about a week, so it's going to help to build up the nitrifying bacteria. So it's going to help with that. these are the plants. They're not doing too well. I'm guessing the next batch of fish will probably end up eating it, which won't be the worst thing in the world. But I like this setup. I think it's going to work great. Now this is from yesterday, actually. So yesterday would be Thursday, and you can see that the water is getting better. I did a water change. I did a 50% water change a couple days ago. I added more beneficial bacteria. I have added the extra filters, which is helping. So you can actually kind of see it a little bit in the back. I will show you that in a second here, but you can actually see more of the fish, more of the back of the aquarium. Now that is the new filter that I got back there. That the filter off to the right is another one. But you can clearly tell that water is getting tremendously better.
Alright guys, well I hope you liked the video. As you can tell, there's been a lot going on in the tank, especially with the whole nitrifying bacteria cycle. I believe I'm on phase 2 of that cycle, so it could take another couple weeks, it could take a couple months. However, I think it's going faster than normal. One thing is that I have checked the ammonia levels in my water, in my tap water, and there is no ammonia. My water is actually pretty good. I do have well water out here. So this is something that's gonna definitely be something to keep an eye on. I do check my water every day. So I'll just keep checking on the fish, checking on the water, and then I will do another update in a few days to let you guys know what's going on. Just remember to be the change that you wish to see in the world. And what that means is that if you want to see something happen, if you want to see homelessness, I can't talk, guys. Homelessness, and there we go. Or if you want to end the world hunger, or if you want to end obesity, or you want to, whatever the cause is, it starts with you. You have the ability to change the world. And if you don't think you do, you're wrong. I'm telling you that right now. Through my works, I've done a lot of charity work in the last 12 to 15 years. I'll be the first to tell you that I know that some of the things that I've done have changed the lives of people. I don't know where those people are to this day, but I know that they had an effect. And all it takes is just one spark. So that's why I end every video by be the change that you wish to see in the world, because you are that change. So I hope you guys liked the video. I'll check you guys out next time.